It was a landmark decision handed down by an international tribunal backed by the Permanent Court of Arbitration at The Hague in the Netherlands on July 12, 2016, in what is referred to as a David and Goliath battle in the disputed waters of the South China Sea. The Philippines emerged victorious in its case against China.
We have our own dispute with China. China wants to grab 80% of our EEZ in the West Philippine Sea. How large is that? If you combine all the land area of the Philippines, it's about 300,000 square kilometers. That's about the area that China wants to grab from our EEZ.
The arbitral ruling rejects Beijing's 9-dash line, a sweeping claim over most of the South China Sea based on historical rights.
The 9-dash lines are still growing. China added a 10th dash in 2013. So we have to be careful because the dashes are continuously being added by China.
The tribunal also ruled that Filipinos have traditional fishing rights in Scarborough Shoal, which China may have violated. It added that Mischief Reef, Second Thomas Shoal, and Reed Bank form part of the Philippines' continental shelf and exclusive economic zone. Despite the international victory, China refuses to recognize the arbitral ruling.
Yung posisyon natin sa atin yon. But the reality, again, as repeatedly said by the President, they are in possession.
President Rodrigo Duterte has repeatedly said it's not the right time to raise the ruling with China, considering the closer bilateral relations.
I hope that China would not overdo things also, because there is always America pushing us.
But calls for the administration to bring up the arbitral ruling has been growing because of several encounters and incidents in the West Philippine Sea. The harassment of Filipino fishermen in Scarborough Shoal, barring them from the area in 2018.
Mapilit silang kukuha ng isda kasi hindi naman kami totally magkaintindihan.
The swarming around Pag-asa Island of hundreds of Chinese vessels believed to be part of China's maritime militia. And most recently, the controversial Rectobank incident where a Chinese vessel rammed a Filipino fishing boat and abandoned 22 fishermen at sea.
Takot po kami dahil malaki po silang lansya nila.
Mas malakas yung Chinese kasi kumpleto sila sa mga equipment.
Mr. Duterte's vocal critics challenged him to unshelve the ruling.
We should be standing up to defend what is ours.
Although presidential spokesperson Sal Panelo once said Mr. Duterte had raised the issue with China verbally.
Doesn't mean it has been shelved. If you say not right now, it's still there.
And has agreed also verbally with Chinese President Xi Jinping to allow Chinese nationals to fish in the country's exclusive economic zone. The Foreign Affairs Department has filed numerous diplomatic protests with Beijing as well for its activities in the contested waters.
Every incident reported to me by the task force of the armed forces is the subject of a note that I send out. We never yielded, we never consented by silence.
Lawmakers warn about Beijing's continuous bullying in the West Philippine Sea.
The law is all on our side. Yung arbitral ruling, international UNCLOS, that is all on our side. China doesn't care.
But three nagging questions remain. Will the arbitral ruling ever be enforced? Can it happen under Mr. Duterte's term? Or will it just be part of history, at least for now? Tristan Odalo, CNN Philippines.